Hey YouTube, it's Marlon at MV Pittman Cross Sim Racing. How are you doing today? I received a couple of packages from our friends at AliExpress, so I figured I'd open them on camera and tell you a little bit about what I got. Start with this smaller one. Everyone seems to like an unboxing, but I don't review things, so I guess I just open whatever I get. I guess that would be a cool video, just unwrapping random things. This small package, I don't know what it is, but AliExpress likes to do this thing where you order a bunch of small things and they ship them together, which is good, but then you don't know what the little thing is. Oh, so this is a syringe. So for those of you that want to solder your own components, you've got a bunch of paste. You can put it inside a syringe and then dispense it accurately. So that's pretty cool. Looks like that was the only thing in that little bag. So there's that. Let's see what we got next. Looks a little bigger. I heard you like bags, so I put a bag inside your bag. Two of these. Man, this is another bag, I swear. What these are little, very little spacers. They're decorative, so if for some reason you like gold, which you know, I like gold, and you have, say, pretty sure these look like they're for countersunk. We're gonna take a closer look. I think there's 5 of them. No, there's 4 of them. So I said spacers. These are actually nylon lock nuts. So if you are interested in, say, mounting something that has no threads, and you need to make sure that your bolt doesn't slip, you know, these are great for that. So I think these are gold, and I only got 4, so maybe I got 2 sets of 4, but I think they'll go really good on this if I decide that I'm not going to use a threaded component on this. So we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, they'll end up being decorative. Put that in the space. That's trash. We'll check this to see if I got 2 sets of gold or a gold and a blue. Looks gold to me. All right, these, try not to cut my eyeballs out. Yep, another set of gold lock nuts. So now I have 8. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with 8 of them, but better to have them than not. Man, this is a lot of fun, actually, for me. I don't know if it's fun for you. Kind of like Christmas. Kind of not like Christmas. I bought all this stuff, so I guess it is like Christmas. One of these days I'm gonna rip the thing that I want. It's in the package. What are those? All right, blue lock nuts. Same thing, set of 4. You know, the cool thing about AliExpress is, you know, you get neat little things that are not super expensive. But it looks like I only bought 4 of the blue lock nuts, which I don't know what I was on, but I guess I didn't think I needed as many. But yeah, it doesn't cost a lot to get small things from AliExpress. There's this thing called choice shipping. Lets you ship things to the United States where I am, and then you don't have to pay a whole bunch. I think it's free shipping once you get $10 worth of stuff, which, you know, you buy a pack of 50 screws, that's like $2. Do that 5 times and you've hit that limit. So before I mentioned blue and gold spacers, that's what these are. So these are for cap head screws. So I'm hoping to use these on the back of quick releases or the front of wheels or the back of wheels. But yeah, M5 cap head bolts, spacers, decorative. I like them. And you know, I said I was worried about ripping a bag. I already did that. Hopefully there wasn't something in there. Let's find out what this one is. These are more M5 spacers, but these are thinner, and I think they're for button head screws. So if for some reason I didn't need a cap head screw, which I don't know, by the time you're getting to a button head M5, you're using like a M3 wrench. That can be pretty small, but sometimes you don't want those protrusions to be super big. So hopefully these will come in handy as well. And I got some black ones for the time when you don't really need to draw attention, but yeah, we'll figure that part out too. Nothing else in there. All right, that was one package. Here's the next one. I'm gonna cut my femoral artery if I'm not careful here. All right. These one. I keep making this joke about bags inside of bags, but here we are, bags inside of bags. These are 2 things that I am expecting. I don't know why they were packaged the way they were. All right. 2 boxes. If you can guess what these are, guess put your guess in the comments, which you won't see until after you see what it is. So just trolling for interaction, I guess. If you still don't know what this is an NRG-style quick release. So why would I have one of these? I already am pretty invested in QRX, as you may or may not know. You mount this side to your wheel, you put it on a quick release, base side, and it just attaches. So that's kind of cool. The main reason I got these is because I have some Dan Suzuki NRG style quick release items as soon as I find them. Woo-hoo. So a friend of mine, Jeffrey, gave me these. These are wheel side, even more wheel side, base side. Nope, these are for VRS. I don't need those. And I believe these are wheel side as well. So I do have some base side connectors. I just don't know which ones they are. Probably this one. So on one side you have JST XH 2.54 connectors. On the other side you have pads, and what you do is put this inside of a NRG style base side with a couple of screws, M3s I think, and then you have a great time using USB pass-through, and then you know, you're super excited about it, but then you decide, I already have something, I don't need all that stuff. So we're gonna figure that part out. But yeah, these are wheel side USB-C. These are base side JST. So you run that on one side, the pogo pins on the other side, mate to that. This goes in your wheel side, and your base side goes over here. And then you run a cable from your base side into your PC or powered USB hub, and you are super excited because you have way more quick connectors than you do QRs, and then you can go buy a bunch on AliExpress. So that's what I got in my package today. So hopefully you'll see some either updated gold or blue designs, and maybe some red and gold testing with QRX replacement, possibly, probably not. Dan Suzuki system's great, but I've made a significant investment in QRX, but I think people ought to see what it looks like, how it compares. So we'll try that out. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See you later. This is Marlon from MV Pittman Cross Sim Racing.